Hi, I'm Bruce and welcome to my home. I'm doing a lamb pastrami today, so we're going to do a two-part video. First one is going to be just a real short where I show you how to actually do the curing. And then a week from now, we'll smoke up that pastrami and make a sandwich, one I like to call the Miracle Max. So curing meats, it's all about science. So I use a gram scale. You got to make sure you're doing a gram. I use a method called a EQ cure versus a wet brine. For one, it takes up less space in the fridge. For two, it's less guesswork. It's less salt. There's a million calculators out there. I'll find a link for one, throw it in the comments. But the whole concept is that what you want to do is give it just enough of all the ingredients that it's going to need so you don't have to rinse it or soak it before you smoke it. And then what we'll do is we'll use my pastrami rub, and we'll get it smoked next week. And it's going to be some fun. So let me walk you through the process of curing. You want a good quality piece of meat. You're going to season it. You're going to let it basically pretty much forget about it for a week or so. With the EQ method, calculations are 1/4 of an inch at the thickest point per day, plus a couple of days for just to be extra safe. But we're going to get this made. It's going to be delicious. So let's get cooking. All right, let's talk about our spices. Pickling salt, kosher salt. I like to use Diamond Crystal. Curing salt, granulated garlic, and brown sugar. And let me tell you something about this pickling spice. I get pickling spice and a lot of my spices from Penzeys. I don't know if you've ever been there. If you've got a store nearby, go in. The place smells amazing. But all the spices are fresh. So fresh that you can actually have a sample jar on each shelf that you can smell and just really understand what you're putting in your food. I can't overestimate the necessity for fresh ingredients. Everyone thinks, you buy a box of spice, you throw it on the shelf for 2 or 3 years, it's still spice. No, it loses everything that's quality. When you go to a place like that's a specific spice shop, it's not been sitting in the back room for 3 years waiting to go out on the shelf. So, all right, let's talk about the meat. Today, I'm using an Australian leg of lamb that's been boned out. You can see it's nice and clean. Lamb's nice lean meat. So we do want to leave some fat on it to keep the flavor there. So I've got my spice blend mixed up. So we're just going to rub it down and let's get rolling. And then what I'm going to do is my next step, I'm going to seal it, put it in a bag, throw it in the fridge, and forget about it for a week. See you in a week, and we're going to have some great sandwiches. Have a great week. Be safe.